Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this. Defenses, they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Got him in the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Oh, he's got some space. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Owens. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Brown has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about having that dummy out.
They feed him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that. But thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got it again on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Owens. That one comes out hot down the right side. Turning it on. And an explosive.
Boy, that's some lame shit you keep doing. That's why niggas don't like playing you niggas, bro.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback now breaking the field. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that. There he goes! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Crosses the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Lost a throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And now on second down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense defense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Tide. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Owens. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Marshall.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Brown. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and it's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Picks up the 1st down. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ringo. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Complete on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. quarterback run is part of their game plan. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Quick release by the QB. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Quarterback extends the play. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now facing a third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Owens. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got a man. It's Marshall. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Soft spot in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Give to Brown. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Lockett.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's Wingo. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
To the air, it's Owens. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Longhorns! They take the lead with the 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Horton. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. A run to the right. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off play action. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Russell. That's caught. It's Williams. Still running at the 40. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Buys a little extra time. Fires downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, now 4th down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
Unloads to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
on those big moments, who can make those big plays, who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions.
Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
This time on target. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. A shot toward the end zone. He caught it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Floating away. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.